Hi and welcome. My name is Amanda. This is our exercise for PD. I encourage you just to think about moving, breathing. We might do some weight sections, so you can grab some free hand weights. If you don't have any, you could grab something around your house like bottles of water or cans of vegetables, or just no weights at all. So let's get started in a chair, making sure that your feet are flat to the floor, that you're sitting up nice and tall, and just take a couple of easy breaths in and out through the nose. I always like to take a few minutes before I exercise just to check in and maybe just kind of feeling a little body scan, how you're feeling today. Maybe you got some tightness, tension through your neck, your shoulders. So just be cognizant of that as you go about your exercises. As we continue to breathe, nice full inhale, nice slow exhale. Let the breath be your guide. So let's just do some head nods to begin. Just gently tilting the chin up and down a couple of times, just starting to wake up subtly through the neck. And then you can start to go shoulder to shoulder, just across the front, half circles to begin. Just easy does it. If it feels okay, you can do a full circle around. Just be gentle through yourself. And of course, make sure you go both ways. All right, as you start to work on down, let's do a few shoulder rolls, starting forward. So just coming up and forward down, starting to loosen up through that shoulder space, still finding your breath. And then, of course, we'll go backwards. And as you do that back, so thinking up, back, and down, still try to sit up tall. And even at this moment, I'm going to encourage you to start pulling your belly so you've got that nice, strong core. All right, once you've done that a few times, just relaxing your hands down, just noticing you're sitting up tall. And again, kind of pulling the belly a little bit. As you pull the belly button back, you're still fluid through the breath. Take your right arm, lift it up and over just to give yourself a quick side stretch. You can make this smaller, but try to avoid sitting up tall with the neck. So try to relax it down and then also avoid the tilting over. We're just going to get a nice stretch along our side from our hip up through the wrist. And then we'll switch and go the other way. So just a nice, easy opening here. Just starting to notice how the spine is feeling, how your side is doing. And again, soften through the neck. Find your breath in. Slow breath out. Good. As we come back to center, I like to find a little dynamic. So we're going to move a little quicker through that movement with our breath. So as you inhale, lift up, reach over. As you exhale, lower down. So take it at your pace, your breath. Just think inhale on the lift, exhale on the lower. And as you do this, of course, keep squeezing your belly in, finding space each time you lift up, lower down slow, big inhale, exhale. I'm going to do one more each side. So make sure you balanced it out right and left. And as you bring it back to center, again, find some softness, relaxing the shoulders down. Get a little more heat through our body. I want you to have you press your palms together. And if you're really cold in the fingers like me, maybe you kind of push them together real fast a little bit, up and down, up and down. I just like to get that heat. My fingers are always cold. So once you have that push, I want you to press like you're holding on to a piece of paper there. Don't want it to fly away. Now keep that sensation like you feel it through your back, shoulders, chest as you press the arms forward, still pressing them nice together with the flat palms, and then pull it back. So I want you just to feel a little engagement through the chest, through the back, the shoulders. Press forward. Don't forget to breathe strong. Pull back. Now let's extend it forward, still strong. You're going to take your right arm and extend it back. So think left arm forward, right arm back, a slight twist, but feel like you're reaching your arms away. Maybe your eyes look towards your right thumb as you lengthen the hands apart from each other. Pull in the belly. Let's inhale, bring it back through center. So palms touch again, active press. And now left arm extends back. So just a subtle twist here as you extend strong through the arms, soften down through the shoulders, pull it back to center. All right, now we're going to do that dynamic. So I like to think inhale, sweep the right arm back. Exhale, pull it back together. Again, left arm comes back and then bring it back together. So again, taking a few rounds with your breath at your pace. Good. Just finding that twist as we wake up our spine, finding that mobility in our torso. Yes, strong belly button. I'm going to do one more each way. So right, pulling it back to center. Last time, twist left. Come back to center, reach your arms up, and then exhale, let the arms float down. Again, if you built up some tightness, tension, try to soften it out. And again, so we think about moving, waking up our spine. We've done a little side to side, a little twisty. I want you to visualize front and back now. So I like to bend up my elbows. I call these goalposts. Sometimes people like to say like you're showing your muscles, right? But as you do this, press your elbows back. Squeeze your shoulders back. Tilt your chin up. If you feel the upper back engaged, can you start to feel the front of your body open? Now take a good inhale. This time as you exhale, bring your hands to your knees. I want you to round your back, tuck your chin, keep squeezing your belly in so you stretch your spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, strong back. Let's open the front. And then as you exhale, strong belly, let's stretch the back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Give yourself 1 more time. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then just gently round back up. So shoulders coming down again. Every time you come back to an in-between, you finish a pose, an exercise, just think, ending nice and strong. All right, so we got our spine starting to wake up. Let's get a little slow marching through the lower body. So I'm lifting up my feet one at a time, heels and toes off the ground, core pulled in. So you start to feel that strength, that heat, right? Coming in from your abs, down strong through your legs. Good, a slow lift. And you can add a little arm movement, right? We don't want our arms to get bored. So keeping that subtle movement, mindful lift, squeeze. Good. Now let's hold up our right leg. So we're hovering our right leg off the floor, squeezing in tighter through our core, strong through our leg. Can you lift a little higher? Good. Now our foot is lifting. We're just going to tap it up and down, and we're going to count down. 10, 9, 8. Counting is breathing. Good. 6. Last 5. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Give yourself a little love stretch. So if you can cup both your hands like right below the knee and just give yourself a little squeeze, trying to release tension, trying to slow the breath down. So give yourself another good inhale. Easy exhale, just softening. Good. And again, let the breath check in and feel that openness come in and out. All right, let's do back a slow march. So just kind of get some heat back in here, balancing out the sensations through our legs, strong in through our core. Oh yeah, good. So marching with the arms is that option here. As we transition now, we're going to hold up our left leg. So switch it out. So the other leg is lifting up. We're going to squeeze tight, no hands, right? We're going to use the core strength to lift a little higher and then up and down for 10, 9, 8. You got to count. Yes. Keep it strong, under control. Last 4, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, hug it in. Always my favorite part, right? We work a little and then we stretch a little. So find that balance. Take a good inhale. Easy exhale. Nice little squeeze. And just that finding that subtle compression here. And again, always do that check-in. Is each side different? You have an injury or tightness on one side. Just be observant, recognizing where your body is today. Good. Take another good inhale and exhale. All right, so we've got our hips, our legs starting to wake up. I always want to make sure that we're paying attention to our feet. So I don't want to show you my foot, but I don't have shoes on. So I want you to think as you lift up your foot a little bit, you don't have to come this high, but just circle your ankle around a little bit. So I'm going around a few times one way with my rotation, and I'll switch and go the other way. So just make sure you've circled your foot around both ways. Sometimes it's good to do these exercises without shoes, but be safe. Let's switch to the other foot. So left foot, again, we're just going to rotate that foot around. Good, easy movements you can do anytime, except when you're driving. But yeah, while you're watching TV. All right, go the other way. So switch direction. Just keeping that mobility even through our feet. All right, bring it down. Now we're going to come back to the right foot. We're going to lift just to show you. We're going to flex and point. See, without shoes, we can open our toes and then point the toes. So just do a few rounds, stretching, opening the top, the bottom of the foot. Maybe get some crackling over those feet. Now, I want you to flex your foot. So this is a flex, right? Yes. Bring your heel down. You might have to adjust in the chair to give yourself a little calf stretch. So from your hips, we're not going to round. We're just going to tilt forward. I always invite to reach the right hand out like you're going to touch your toes. You don't have to touch your toes, but you're just thinking easy inhale, easy exhale, just to find a little space, gently stretching, opening the back of that leg. Don't pull it too hard, right? Take another good breath in. Another good breath out. All right, bring it back to center. We have to do the other foot too. So just to show me that flex and point. Good. And even as you move through this, you start to feel a little sensation through the shin, through the calf here, waking up that lower leg, that foot. All right, now we're going to end with that flex. Yes. So setting your heel down, readjusting in the chair, sitting up tall. Think from your hips, you tilt forward. Your option to extend the arm out. Again, try not to round, but keep that length, hips down, chest pulling through as you breathe. All right, very good. Let's bring our feet flat together to that mindful sitting pose, sitting up nice and tall, belly in. A couple of breaths with the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, lower the arms out and down. So do a few more like that. Each inhale, take in a little bit more breath. Each exhale, try to push out a little bit more. Let's do 2 more. Easy inhale, lifting up, ribs expand. Easy exhale, bringing them back down. All right, one more time. Big breath in, big breath out. And bring the arms down and shake those hands out a little bit. I get a lot of grief because my hands are cold. My husband hates that. So I have to keep the heat in my hands here. So we're going to open and close. Now, a lot of times I see people kind of rushing through this, but let's be intentional. Big splat hands like you're pressing against a piece of glass, and a nice strong fist. All right, so we're going to open strong, in strong, squeeze. Don't forget to breathe. Good. We have to keep the love on our hands, not forgetting about those spaces. Now we're going to alternate. So one hand's a nice big flat hand. Spread the fingers wide. Other hand's a strong, tight fist. And we're going to switch. Again, switch. So try not to be quick and rush through this. You're thinking, I'm strong, I'm controlled, good. And if you keep that strength, it can go a little faster, be my guest. But again, a little heat into those hands. We want to keep all these fingers, these joints, ligaments, everything strong. Yes, I'm going a little faster. Almost done. 3. Keep it strong. 2. And 1. All right, shake it out a little bit. All right, so just softening through the wrists a little bit, maybe a couple of circles around, letting go of tension. And one more little bit here, just because we love to make sure our brain, our body is connected. So let me get a little bit closer just to show you. All right, what we're going to do, I'm going to mirror you. All right, so this is your right hand. You're going to bring your index finger and thumb to touch. This is your left hand. You're going to bring that pinky finger and thumb to touch. And guess what we're going to do? The right hand will jump to the middle finger, left hand will go up to the ring finger, and then keep going. So right hand goes down to the ring, middle hand goes up to, or right hand, left hand goes to the middle. There's the words. And then finish it out. So you should have finished with the right hand ending on the pinky, the left hand ending on the index finger, and we got to go back. I promise if you practice this, it's not easy to start, right? But the more you work on it, the better it will get. All right, I'm going to finish out this last round because we love the fun. All right, and then really shake it out. And just for a little extra fun, love on the hands, interlace your fingers together, palms touch, and just circle the wrists around a couple of times. And then go both ways. Good. Easy with the breath. All right, relax the arms. Give yourself a good shoulder roll, still sitting up tall. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. So we are officially warmed up. Now let's just get a little more heat in our body. So back to a march in place. So I want you to feel the strength again coming from your core. You're strong through your legs. So I always say don't have like limp noodle limbs, right? You want to have everything working together. So find that core strength, finding that connection. Now we've been just doing a stable march here. I'm going to invite you to straighten the arms. So as you lift, lower, think strong up and down. I'm trying to do opposite. So right leg, left arm. And if you get off sync and you're doing the same side, it's okay. Just whatever you're doing, keep marching, keep breathing, and of course, keep squeezing. All right, last 3, last 2, last 1. All right, hold steady for a second. Let's lift up our right foot. We're going to tap the toes out, lift them up, tap them back in. So just a subtle movement going out strong, in strong. Good. Find that breath. Tap out, squeeze in, good control out, and in, strong, out. You can say it, in, 3 more, out, and in, hello hip, out, and in, 2 more, out, in, out. I think I lost count. All right, let's march in place. Counting is hard some days. It's hard to count to 8. All right, so coming back with the strength, let's just jump to the left side. We tap out and in. Lift up that foot as you come out and in. Good. So keep that control, squeezing out, strong abs. Good. Find that movement, saying out, in, good, out, in. Just one more, out, in. Let's do that walk in between. All right, so feeling just a little bit of movement here as we start to kind of get our heart rate up. I like to think I could even just bring it back down, a little up and down here, keeping your body guessing what's happening. All right, so we're going to come back to the right leg. You're going to tap it out and reach the left arm out. All right, so let's just do that movement. So we go out, pull together, squeezing out, together. Good. Out, strong abs together. Breathe. Out, together. Squeezing out, strong. Good. Out, together. You have 2 more. Out, together, out, and march in place. Oh, I love to walk, right? We want to get 10,000 steps a day. Maybe. That's a goal. So have those opportunities to take the step. All right, let's jump to that left side, left leg, right arm. Going out, together. Strong, out, together. Lift up that foot. Good. Keep the body strong, not those limp noodles, right? Out, together, squeeze. Out, breathe together. Last two, out, together, out, together. Another time, marching. Hopefully we're starting to feel a little heat. Heart rate's getting up a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. And then maybe for this final push, you want to sprint in your chair. I always like to say like I'm a maniac. All right, so just sprint it out for 5, 4, squeeze, breathe, 2, 1. Find stillness, feet down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms out. Good. Give yourself another breath. Big inhale, big exhale. All right, so let the shoulders soften for a second. And again, I always find that sometimes chairs slide back and we just all of a sudden recognize like I'm sitting against the chair. So if you feel that happen, just shimmy up a little bit, sliding your hips maybe a little bit closer so that you aren't tempted to sit back on the back of the chair. So just those little check-ins every now and keeping everything strong. All right, so sitting up tall as you draw on the belly, let's extend our arms out to the side, maybe up in line with the shoulders or a little bit lower. As you flip the thumbs up, keep your feet flat, keep your belly in. As you squeeze your shoulders together, let your arms press back like you're pressing against a wall. So we'll fire it up and count down 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze. Good, breathe. 5, I think I counted 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. Can you press the palms together? Right arm up, left arm down, reach out, press in. Opposite out, pull in. So extend out, squeeze in, out, and in. A few more. Out, press in, lift out, press in, out, in, out. One more round, going right out, in, to the left, out, in. All right, relax it for a second. Shoulders down. Take a good breath. Checking in. Sometimes we get some fire. We got to let it go. All right, so I want you to have the arms out again a little bit, but we're going to add on with a little bit of leg. So think about lower body for a second. Lift up your right leg. Maybe you can kind of tilt your foot in slightly, maybe not. So the movement's going to happen. I'm just going to do a quick little visual warm up. So as your arms come out, your right leg lifts. As the right leg comes in, let's twist our torso right. Maybe that left hand touches the leg, maybe not. Come back to center, foot down. Lift up the left leg. As you rotate the foot in, you can twist your torso to the left. Maybe the right hand finds the leg, maybe not. Come back to center, foot down. So that's the movement. It's a lift, twist, center, down. A lift, twist, center, down. All right, so that was the warm-up. Now let's do it for real. All right, take a good breath. Arms out, belly button in. All right, let's lift right leg, twist, center, lift, twist, center. So lift, twist, center. Good. Lift, twist, strong abs. Lift, twist, center, lift, twist, center. Use that core. Lift, twist, center. Good. Lift, twist. I want you to fire up those abs. Yes. Lift, twist, center. Breathe. Lift, twist, center. Again. Lift, twist. Everything works together. Lift, twist. Can we do 2 more rounds? Yes. Lift, twist, center. Good. Lift, twist. Strong belly button. Last time. Lift, twist, center, and lift, twist, center. All right, relax the arm. In fact, give yourself a few shoulder rolls and then start to notice maybe there's some certain stretches that feel good to you, help to release the tension. So give yourself permission to do what feels good as you go about your exercises. A little recovery in between makes life so much better. All right, so hopefully our core is really starting to fire up. Everything works from the inside out, so keep those belly muscles nice and tight. I'm going to extend my right foot forward on the floor. Flex your toes. So your toes, just to show you, have that flex, right? And keep your legs strong. What you don't want to do is have a locked out knee. So we don't ever want to lock out our joints. We want to think I'm super strong. So start to squeeze belly, thigh, calf, flex the foot. As you hover the foot, we're just going to extend the leg out to the side and pull it back in. So showing you up high, so extending out and in, but you can keep it low. Good, just strong, extend out and in, and try not to like slide in the seat, right? You just go with your range of motion, driving out through the heels, squeezing out, pulling in, belly button's in tight. You can hold the chair, Good. Going for 3. Squeeze in, strong leg out, 2, back in. One more, but hold the center, and can you pulse towards the midline? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now cross your right foot over your left ankle. So your ankles are crossed. You're just going to do tilt forward to stretch out that tension in the hip. Good. So crossing at your feet and just relaxing for a second, just to take an easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, we're going to real quick fire up that other leg. So right foot down, left foot, again, flex the foot forward. Hover the leg a little bit. It doesn't have to be real high, but you want it kind of fired up. So as you squeeze out tight, flex the toes to your face, belly in strong. You're staying stable. You're just going to extend the leg out and pull it back in. So squeeze out. Again, think about it. Strong in. Let the brain help you, right? You're fired up, finding that new muscle energy. Good. Squeezing out, squeezing in. Are we still breathing? I hope so. All right, just a few more. Squeeze out, squeeze in. You can count down 3. Good. Pull it in tight. Last 2. Squeeze it in. Last time, but we have that pulse to the center. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. As you finish, cross your left foot over your right ankle. So your ankles are crossed. You're just going to find that slight little tilt. And take a good breath, everybody. Soften tension. Try to let it go. Remember, it's just the body relaxing for a second. Easy breath in and out. All right, come up to center here. So I want to get a little coordination with our one of our favorite exercises that we do is getting our heart rate up. We're saying the words. We're going to use our voice as we do these movements. So this first one, we're going to do it real slow all together. As you reach, you'll say the word reach and try to get like you're reaching across the table to grab something that's just out of reach. So reach, and then we come down towards the floor. And we say floor. We try to go up high to the sky. And then as you bring the arms out wide, bring your feet out wide. We'll say wide. And then everything back together. Feet, hands, meet down with the legs. Clap. Okay? So it's reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. Just a few rounds. All right. Find a good breath. Here we go. Nice and strong. Reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. Reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. Again. Reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. 2 more. Reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. Last time. Reach, floor, sky, wide, clap. Take an easy breath in. Easy breath out. One more time. Big inhale. Big exhale. Again, let all that tension go. All right, so if you have weights or something that would be a weighted tool for you to use, I invite you to grab. We'll just do a few rounds of some weight exercises because maintaining that muscle strength is very important. The older we get, we don't want to lose the muscular skeletal energy. So let's grab some weights. Again, if you get to a point where you're like, I don't want weights today, you don't have to do weights. You could always do one arm at a time. Again, we're not going to keep it too long today because we got a lot of other fun stuff to do. So first things first, if you have weights, 2 pounds, no pounds, whatever you've got is great. So setting the weights just outside your body, palms in, make sure your feet are flat. So always come to that sitting mindful position. Belly button's in tight. We're going to do some hammer curls. So variation of a bicep curl. Just bring the weights up towards the shoulders and then lower back down. And we squeeze them up and we squeeze them down. And of course, we want to still breathe through this, right? So to keep that control as you lift and control as you lower. So every movement with intention, and if you got heavy weights like I accidentally grabbed today, you're starting to feel it, right? And again, you can always alternate to one arm at a time, whatever is best for you. Wherever you are, I invite you to do 2 more. Squeezing up, slowly down, last time lift, and lower. All right, so that was feeling like kind of the front of the arms here, those biceps, waking them up good. All right, so bend up the elbows, keep your palms in, just to kind of target our shoulders, our rotator cuffs. So elbows stay in at your ribs like 90 degrees. We're just gonna bring our forearms out a little and then bring them back in. So not a big movement. And as you do this movement like a door hinge, your elbows stay glued to the ribs, so try not to let the elbows flare out. We don't want any chicken wings today. All right, just a couple more. Out and in. Keep breathing. Good. Give me 1 more. out and in. All right, nicely done. Relax the hands for a second. You can set the weights on the legs. All right, so that was a little warm up for the shoulders. Let's do our shoulders a little more intently, right? So I'm going to have the weights resting on my legs. Now, I have heavier weights today, so I might jump into one weight, one arm at a time, but you do what you need to do. Both arms, maybe no weights. So let's start with our belly in, our spine straight, feet flat, lifting the weights up just to shoulder height, and then lowering back down. So try not to go higher than the shoulders. We lift and we lower slow. So again, keep that intention here. Core is pulled in tight. Legs are strong. Yes, shoulders stay down the back. Again, alternating one arm at a time is totally fine. Good. I'm just going to do a few more like this. So maybe going for the last 3. If you're doing one at a time, balance it out. Rights and lefts 2. Now hold to the top. Flip the palms up. High bicep curls in and out. Again, we get a little fire, and don't forget, nothing is forever. So these little pulses here, these movements here, building strength through your body. Good. Just getting that little bit of fire here for the last 2. Now, one more here. Bring the weights in, open the arms out, and pull in into our chest. Squeeze out, squeeze in. Whew, yeah. Getting those shoulders, those chest muscles, even through the back, activated here. So keep it strong, under control for the last 4. Keep it nice and stable. Breathe. 3. Squeeze that belly button. 2. 1. All right, great job. Relax the arms for a second. Relax the weights, soften the neck, the shoulders. Let it go. Okay. So we'll give our upper body a little bit of a break here, but still hold on to the weights. And let's bring our feet wide. So this is what I commonly refer to as you have your knees and toes pointed out in the same direction. You might see this if you have dance like grand plie, a sumo squat, right? Just whatever sort of wide stance position that you can take. Now, as you do this, tuck your tailbone under so you feel those belly muscles stay pulled in. As you press your feet to the ground, I'm going to start first with our lower body. So if you want to use the weights, just set them on your thighs, lift your heels up, big toes stay on the ground, and slowly lower. So just a few times, lift up the heels, squeeze your bottom, squeeze your thighs, slowly lower, and then lift up and lower. Now I invite you, as you lift the heels, squeeze. As you lower, maybe don't touch the heels all the way down. That's an option. Lift. As you do this, keep pulling in the tummy, keep squeezing stronger through your legs, squeezing up, slowly down. Don't forget to breathe. Last 3. Good. Find those calves, firing up, building up that ankle strength. Now this last one, hold at the top and maybe a little pulse going higher. 10, 9, small, 8, squeeze, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo, set the feet down, maybe kind of bob the heels, toes up and down a little bit, let go of the tension. All right, so before we jump back into it, I still have this grand plie sumo squat stance. If you want to use the weights, bring them to your chest. So you're going to rest the weights on your sternum. Watch out for the microphone. Elbows wide. We're going to do some side crunches going to the right, pull up through center. Left ribs crunching down to the hip and back up. So just a little side ab movement here. Good. Doesn't need to be big. Notice I'm not even touching my elbow to my leg. I'm just thinking a side crunch, squeeze, lift, side crunch down, pull up. Good. Keeping that stability, keeping that control, and of course, keep breathing, right? So strong through your core, just a side crunch down, pull up. Don't strain your back. Let these ab muscles do the work for you. Yeah, we want to keep a strong core for our whole life as best we can. All right, find that strength here as we finish it out. Last 2, both sides. Yes, rights and lefts. Going for the last round, squeeze, last time. All right, one little break here. Take a breath. All right, a little bit here. While we still have this nice wide stance with our legs, tuck the tailbone again, pull on the belly. A bicep curl. So bringing the weights just in front of you, palms out. We're going to do a bicep curl up. I want you to push out, pull back to the chest into that bicep curl. So it's a curl up, a push out, a pull back and down, a curl, press back to the chest, down. So we'll say curl, press, chest, down, strong, curl, breathe, strong, press, chest, down. 3 more, curl, press, chest, down. Again, curl, press, chest. One more, curl, press, pull back to the chest, down. All right, relax the weights. You can heel toe the feet back together, soften the neck, the shoulders. Good, finding that strength here, using our breath. Now, let's keep the core pulled in. I want to get into more. We've done a lot here through the front, through our abs and our legs, but let's think about the back side. We want to have a nice, strong spine, working on that nice, great posture. So if you have the weights, have the palms in, I want you to think flat back, tilting forward. So showing you real quick from the side, you tilt forward, we don't round, all right? So let's try to keep our spine nice and long. Have your feet flat, you tilt forward a little bit. We're going to start with a row. So the weights will come just outside your legs, palms facing in. As you bend up your elbows, try to get them to the body, squeeze your shoulders together at the top, and then as you extend the arms, slowly press them back forward. So again, that's the movement. We pull it in, squeeze, we press forward nice and strong. Again, squeezing up at the top and then slowly bringing it back down. As you do this, as I always say, don't forget to pull in your belly. Yes, keep that core nice and strong. We keep all this strength working together without straining. So make sure you're softening through your neck, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And anytime, if you need to set the weights down, that's totally fine. We squeeze up, we slowly lower. Remember, this is not going to be forever, but these back muscles, they're bigger muscles. They want a little extra. We're going to work on that beautiful posture here. Again, as we finish out the last 4, press forward, squeeze, breathe. 3, keep it strong and slow. 2, pressing forward. 1. All right, take a quick recovery, find a good breath. Yeah, you can breathe and stop anytime you need to. Just listen to your body, listen to that heart rate. All right, almost there. We're going to do something similar as we tilt forward. This time, bend your elbows. So showing you from the side, 90 degrees. We're going to do our triceps, which is the back of the arm space that we love to hate, right? So the movement showing you from the side, you have bent elbows, your back is flat as you tilt. You have to have the tilt forward because doing it straight up isn't going to help. So tilt forward a little bit, elbows bent. We just straighten the arms and then we bend the arms. All right, so let me face forward with you again. So back flat, elbows tilted forward. So you tilt forward with a flat back, bend up the elbows, straighten the arms, bend the arms, maybe to 90 degrees. Extend and bend. Now don't forget, pull on that belly button. Again, you can always alternate to one arm at a time if you need to. Listen to your body. Good. Extend. Think about those strong triceps. That's what we're working, the back of the arms here. Good. Again, soften through the neck. Don't strain where you're not supposed to be working here. So use the back of the arms here for the last 4. Squeeze those triceps. Breathe. 3. Good. Last 2. It's the last one. Let's add a little pulse if you want. Up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo! Oh, all right. We're going to set the weights down. I'm done. All right. So just a little in between, love stretchy here. I invite you to take your right arm, sweep it across. Yeah, like you're kind of hit somebody over there. Left hand comes in front of the arm and right the forearm space and just draw it across gently. A little tug love. If you have your shoulder way up, see if you can relax it down. So as you give this little gentle pull, tug of your right arm over, you feel a little stretch there from the back, the shoulder space, maybe looking over to the side as long as it doesn't hurt. Take a good breath in. Good breath out. All right, and we'll switch it to the other side. So left arm in front, right hand maybe just draws it across gently. Relax your shoulder down. Maybe looking to the side. Again, just trying to find softness. So let the breath help you. As you inhale, just notice where that tightness is. And as you exhale, just see, could I relax? Maybe a little bit more, soften, find a little bit more space. All right, just bring the arms out. I like to do what I call like a swing across here. It helps to release tension. So we're going to use our breath. I'm going to show you to start. You'll do a, right? But you want to make sure you're alternating. Which arm is on top? Don't keep doing the same one. So sit up tall, arms out, inhale, and then a percussive forceful breath across. Alternate. Switching out. Let it feel good. As you exhale, soften out that tension. Breathing. One more round. Right. Left. Now we're going to go up and down. So inhale, press it out. Inhale. Good. Soften. 2 more. Last time. And then just relax the shoulders. Maybe a few shoulder shrugs. softening tension where you can let it go. Taking an easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, so we've done some good work here. Now we're going to try and find a chance to work on some balance, standing positions here. If today the balance isn't there, just do your best and always remember safety first. So before we actually get to the standing exercises, we have to do our favorite sit to stance. So let's try 5. Now, you can do whatever you need. If you need support, like hold on to your walker or press off the chair to get up, be safe, be smart with it. If you want to play a little bit, you can always have a little fun here. I invite you to do what you need to do today. So for a little variation here, I'll give you an option 1, like you're going to do a breaststroke, like you're swimming up, like a string is pulling you up to the sky. So take a good breath in, feet flat, belly in. I'm going to lift on 3, 2, 1, pulling up, standing up, like a string again is pulling you up. And as you come to standing, strong legs, strong belly, straight spine, easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, that was 1. Now, sitting, just as important. Can you think? I'm going to float down. So weight to the heels, bend the knees, hips go back, but try to keep the chest up as you slowly sit, float into that chair. All right, you can do the same thing swimming or give your adjustments. I'm going to do a little variation here. I'm going to kick right leg up, left leg up, lifting 3, 2, 1, all the way up, standing up tall. Again, each time you come to that stance, be intentional about your foundation. Your toes are down, heels are down, legs are strong, and we got to sit with control. So hips back, nice steady movement. Whew. All right, we get to do it again. Now I kicked right, left. This time I'm going to kick left. Do what you need, right, and then strong kick. I stand up. Good. So standing up tall. That was number 3. We only have 2 more. Get excited. All right. So sitting back slowly, nice and controlled. Take a good breath. And again, just giving you some options here. Do what you need to do. I'm going to cross my hands over my shoulders. Elbows are crossed. Tilt back a little. This is always optional. I'm going to do a little twist. Right, center, left, center. Use the hands or keep the arms crossed as you stand up. And then bring the arms down. Stand up tall. In yoga, this is called mountain pose. So come back to that mountain position. Standing up, that starting ending space where you have that strength. We'll do 1 more. All right, so here we go. So hips back, legs strong, belly strong. Yes, you're still breathing. Now, just make sure you switch out which arm was on top. Hopefully I did it. Okay, so I'm going to tilt back a little, lift at the elbows. This time I'm going to twist left, center, right, center. Last time, strong press up, all the way up. Back to that standing mountain pose, right? Let's stand up tall, lifted chest, strong body, easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, now as we get to standing here, our little exercises, we're going to have something in front of us. It could be another chair, a walker. If you need to have a chair behind you and you might feel unstable and you're like, I might have to sit real quick, please do so. For those of you who just need a chair in front of you, as you step to the back of your chair, be mindful. You're lifting up your feet. You're trying to walk every opportunity with intention. All right, so we have our chair in front of us, and just do that check-in that you aren't like sinking all your weight, like the arms are holding you up. The chair is here for just a tiny bit of balance support, right? So just do that check-in. Now, first to begin, let's just do a slow march in place. Try not to bang your knee on the chair. All right, so hands can stay on the chair the entire time, right? Safety first. If you're feeling like, okay, I'm stable with my balance, I can have my arms, do the march with my legs. And as I'm doing this slow march, I'm intentional about holding it so I have that weight shift from one leg to another. All about just noticing where you're at today, because every day is a different journey. All right, so just a few more times marching. Are we still standing up tall? Are we still breathing? All right, very good. So just to take a quick check-in, I'm going to step to the side here just so you can see. I'm going to bring my weight to my inside leg. So if you're mirroring me, this is my left hand, left leg. Left leg is strong. Let's just hover our right foot just to check the balance today. And your foot might have to tap. Maybe you're kind of on the chair. But again, don't sink onto it like I'm good. Just check in. How is your balance today? It could be a little off, but plug your toes down, plug your heel down, strong leg, breathing. Okay, release. All right, kind of balance it out. I'm just going to quick jump over to the other side. So we have that balance here. Make sure you try it. What leg? So I like to bend my knee like I'm pushing the ground away. Strong leg. All right, now this time your other foot will lift. Hand can stay on the chair for that little bit of balance support. Sometimes if you're struggling with your balance, find something on the floor in front of you, a spot to stare at, just to kind of give you that visual focus as you find your balance. And again, maybe it's off today, and that's okay. Just you checking in as you breathe. All right, great job. All right, so we're coming back behind our chair. That was our little balance warm up. Now we're going to find a little bit more walking movement with the balance in mind. So as we step our right foot out, we're going to bend our knee into the leg. Left leg is straight. Lift up your foot to bring it back together. Let's do it again. Right side, right foot steps out, bend the knee, watch your space. Lift the leg back up. Again, hold the chair if you need. Step in the foot out, bend the knee, squeeze. Lift it back up together. All right, 2 more times. Step out. I think bend the knee, strong legs. Pull it back together. 1 more time. Stepping out, bend the knee, lifting it back up. So the big thing as I do this, yes, I'm shifting the balance. Try not to drag your foot on the floor, right? So it's about that lift to step. So other side, left foot steps up. It doesn't have to be a big lift. Bend the knee and then bring it back together. Just don't slide it out. So same idea. Step out, bend the knee, squeeze, lift it up back together. 3 more. Step out, squeeze, lift it up back in. Last 2. Hands can stay on the hips if you've got super strong balance today, or keep your hands on the chair. Last time, step out and then lift it back in. All right, take a good breath here. We're going to do that again, adding on options. Again, if you feel unstable, come back to the chair and keep doing the movements wherever you're at. So right foot, let's step it out. That big like lunge stance. Right arm can reach out. As you lift the foot, pull it back together. Let's do that 2 more times. Step out, adding the arm on, stepping up, back together. 1 more time. Step out, reach, pull it back. Let's jump to that left side. So stepping out, yes, this is still in our warm up. Lifting it up, pull it back together. Strong body. Step out, pull it back in. Oh yeah. 1 more time. Hold on to that chair if you need to today. That's fine. Bring it back in. All right, take a good breath. Adding on. Okay, so again, do those little in-betweens. Check your heart rate, check your breathing, feeling good. All right, so let's go right side. As you step out, add that arm. Good, bring it back together. Let's jump to the left side. Step out, reach, pull it back together. Again, let's go right, bend the knee, lift it up, come back together, going to the left, and bring it back together. Now, we're going to keep going, but except I'm going to give you an option to add on some verbiage, yay for our voice. So as we step right, let's say red leather. Yes, step left. Yellow leather. Keep control. Red leather. Yellow leather. Stay like this or both arms. Red leather. Breathe. Yellow leather. Squeeze. Red leather. Yellow leather. 3 more rounds. Red leather to your ability. Yellow leather, strong body. Red leather, stability again. Yellow leather, 1 more round. Red leather, yellow leather. Back together, easy breath with the arms if you would like. Inhale, exhale. Let that heart rate come down. Good, 1 more time. Big breath in, big breath out. All right, relax the shoulders down and back, relax the neck for a little bit. Again, anytime you have those little pauses, just reconnect, notice how you're feeling. All right, I'm gonna step to the side of my chair because I'm gonna do 1 leg at a time. So if I come to, this would be your right side, your left hand can always stay on the chair. So first thing back to that balance is you wanna bend your left knee. Yes, so that's your strong leg. Straighten it up a little bit, nice tight leg. So the right foot, can you bring your foot forward? I'm just going to show you the ballerina foot, like you point your toes. So we're going to tap our toes forward, lift it up, step the feet back together. All right, so right toes tap forward, lift it up, back together. So tap the toes forward, together. You go forward, together, strong leg, forward, together. You can add the arm, forward, together, good, forward, together, strong body, forward, together, 2 more, tap forward, together, forward, together. Take a little in-between bend, kind of stretch it out, take a good breath. All right, now we're gonna go to the side. So just be mindful, even though you can't see my feet, don't drag your feet. You're trying to lift your foot out like you're stepping over a cone, and we're not stepping, right? We're just trying to tap, just tap the toes, little tap, tap. Keep the weight in that standing leg the whole time. All right, so we've done forward. Now we're going to go to the side. So strong left leg, tap your right toes out, step together. Tap out, together. Hand on the chair the whole time. Stay strong, supported, breathing. Tap out. You can add that arm. Tap out, together. Tap out, squeeze together. Breathe. Tap out, together. 2 more. Tap out, together, out, and together. All right, a little in between. Relax it. Oh, let it go. Okay, so we're going to go now behind us. So just showing you from the side, you're just going to simply tap your toes back, step it back together. That's the movement, okay? So reconnect, strong standing leg. Hand is there for that balance, but don't lean forward. All right, so let's tap our right toes back, step together. Tap back, together. Strong body. Tap back, together. Lift up that foot. Tap back, together. Are you still breathing? Yes, you can add the arm. Maybe reach forward. Tap back, together. Tap and reach, together. Tap back, together. You have 2 more. Tap back, together. Tap back, together. All right, let it go for a second. And great news, we're going to put it all together. So the whole movement, you will tap forward, together. Tap out, together. Tap back, together. The arm movement is optional. So take a good breath. If you say it, you know you're breathing. All right, here we go. So we're going to tap forward, together. Side, together. Back, together. Forward, together. Side, together. Back, together. Breathe. Forward, together. Side, together. Back. Both arms if you're ready. Forward, together. Side, together. Tap back. 1 more round. Forward, together. Side, together. Back, together. Great job. Feet down. Sweep your right arm. Just give yourself a quick stretch or do what feels good to you. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. All right, bring it back to center. Let it go. Let's go to the other side. So I always tell my classes, don't be boring, right? Just think, I'm excited to walk to the other side of my chair, right? So give yourself a little fun, flexibility there. All right, first things first. Your right hand, right? We're doing everything now on the other side. So reconnect that strong standing leg. I like to think a little prep work. Bend the knee, press the ground away, tighten it up, squeeze. Good, nice control. Step by step. So the left foot, outside foot, we're going to lift up. Tap the toes, step it back together. So again, lift the left foot, tap, and then bring it back together. Again, a little tap, weight in that right leg the whole time together. Tap the toes, step it back together. Good. Don't shift the weight, right? It stays in that standing leg the whole time. You can add the arm whenever you're ready. I like to extend out, pull it back in. Strong body. Ooh, breathe. Last 2 together. Last 1 together. All right, a little in between here. I get to go to the side. All right, strong standing leg, belly in. We'll lift up that left foot to tap out, together. Tap the toes out, together. So like you're lifting over that cone that's there or some little obstacle, step over it, tap, step back together. Tap over, together. Add the arm. Going to the side, back together. Again, arm is always optional. If you need to come back to the chair, that's fine. Just continue to lift your foot for the last 2 together, 1 together. All right, little breath here. Ooh. So we'll do that same movement. Watch your chair. Tap the toes back, step it back together. Okay, so strong standing leg. Good. Find your breath. Lift up the toes. Tap back, step together. Lift, tap back, together. Keep your spine straight. Tap back, together. Tap back, together. Good. How's the balance? How's the strength? Breathing. Add the arm if you want. Together. Tap back, together. Good. Control. Good. Keep it strong. Last 2. Tap back, together. Last time. Tap back, together. All right. Take a good breath, everybody. We'll do that big finale round. It's good. Going forward, side, back. Okay. Arms are optional. Let's keep that right leg strong. Take a good breath. Tapping the toes. Forward, together. Side, together. Back, together. forward, lift up that foot, side, together, back, together. Squeeze, breathe. Forward, together, tap side, together, tap back. Maybe you're ready for both arms. Listen to your body. Forward, together, side, together, back. One more time. Forward, together, side, together, back, together. Feet down, sweep your left arm up. Just give yourself that nice little side stretch. Easy breath in, easy breath out, unless you're a little congested. All right, bring it back together. We're going to come behind our chair. So again, maybe give yourself a fun little transition. Always a good time to dance it out, especially if you've got good music playing for you today. All right, a little bit more here with our standing. And again, if you get fatigued and you're like, I have to sit down, please take a seat. We're almost done though. All right, so once you kind of come back to the standing position behind your chair, transition with a slow march for just a minute. I just want you to notice how you're feeling at this point. If you start to feel fatigued, how's the balance? Just that subtle little check-in here. Nothing too crazy. All right, now get your feet maybe a little bit wider. And just for a real quick play, can you come to your toes? And then can you lift your toes up? So I'm inviting you to kind of lift your heels a little, lift your toes a little. So we're transitioning. I call it playtime. Flex the feet, lift the heels, toes up, heels up. So you know that difference. When I say come to the toes, it's like you're reaching to get something off the shelf. But when you have the heels back, your toes could flex a little bit. Just again, keeping that flexion, that mobility in our feet. So I have my feet anywhere from like hip to shoulder width distance. Weight is mostly in the heels. So I don't want the heels coming up. So keep the heels back into a baby squat. Hips back, stand up. Good. Weight to the heels. What I don't want to see are the heels coming off the floor, right? The toes could lift a little bit, but keep the weight back towards the heels. Now keep squeezing your belly button. Hold onto the chair for that little bit of stability, a little bit of support, but your strong body, strong breathing. We love squats. It's like a sit to stand and a squat. All right, last two like this. Last one. All right, so once you come back to that, you can soften, let go. I want you to have your knees a little supple, right? Not lock the knees. I want you to feel a little twisting through your hips. So notice my knees aren't locked. My knees are kind of going with it. You can stay kind of low impact here. If your feet, your heels could lift. As I rotate to the left, my right heel could come up, come through center, maybe a little squat. As I twist my torso to the right, my left heel could lift. So maybe hold on the chair if you need. I just have my hands on my hips. So you notice it's the torso twisting. The heels are kind of going along for that ride, right? So a little squat, twist, little squat, hold on to the chair the whole time if you need. Just find that little movement. Now, if you're feeling stable, you can add the arms. I invite you to maybe even do a little reach out, center, twist, reach, center, hold on to the chair if you need to, okay? It's there for you the whole time. Good. Strong twist, strong breath. Good. The reaching is optional. If it doesn't feel good to reach high, you could reach low, especially if you got shoulder issues, but give yourself that permission to have the whole body working together. Good. And we're not going to forget to breathe here. All right. So going to the right, center, twist left, center, again, right, center, left. Do one more round. Right, center, left, center. Stand up tall. Easy inhale. Easy exhale. Let it all go. All right, give yourself another breath like that. And easy exhale. Now, while we're still standing, I'm going to give us just a couple of stretches. So I'm going to show you from the side, but you're essentially going to walk back. So having your hands on the seat, walk your feet back as much as you feel safe to lengthen your spine. So I want to press my hands into my chair, making sure your head's not up. Just get a nice long neck, maybe tuck the chin a little bit, and your knees can be bent. But if you lift your hips, press them back, lengthening along your spine. So be sure to squeeze your belly button, maybe getting a nice little stretch along the back of your legs, through your hips, your lower back. Just let it feel good for a second. Easy breath in. Draw on that belly button, easy breath out. Now for a fun little twist, I'm going to take my left hand, if I'm mirroring you, lift it up, and then bring your left hand towards your right leg. Maybe you grab the thigh towards the calf, just a little twisting here through the torso. So keep your belly button pulled in. Find your breath. Next, inhale, lift the left arm up, set it back to the chair. Let's do the other side. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. And then as you exhale, thread it underneath. Maybe find the outside of your left leg. A little twist in the spine here. Be gentle. Take a good inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Both hands to the chair. Again, one more time. Just do that little fold. Surrender into it. Squeeze your belly. Walk the feet back up. Inhale as you stand back up. Now, I find sometimes I get a little dizzy, like all the blood flows. So take a few breaths here. Let it calm down. A quick little stretch for the back of our legs. Lifting up your right foot. Start with your toes down, your heel up, knees bent. And then as you straighten the leg, press the heel down. You can bend your front left knee, tilting forward. And if you've got your foot mostly flat, you might feel like from your ankle up through your calf, stretching gently along the back of the leg space. Easy inhale, easy exhale. All right, step your foot back up together. Let's just do the other side. So I start with my other foot. Again, toes first, heel up, knee bent, and then straighten the leg. Press your heel down towards the ground. Front knee is bent. As you tilt slightly forward, try to keep your spine nice and long. Easy inhale, easy exhale. As you step your foot back up, standing up nice and tall, taking a mindful inhale, exhale. Good. Always being grateful to stand. Now, as we come back, we want to make sure that we're sitting with intention. So get yourself creatively, fun, in a fun way, back to the front of your chair, right? Don't be boring. Okay, so as we sit, first thing, safety, make sure the chair is there behind you. As you start to bend the knees, almost think a little resistance, like I'm reaching forward, hips back, belly in, slow lower, all the way down. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Okay, we are about done, but I love to make sure that we end our sessions with just a nice little cool down. So once you find yourself in a nice seated position, maybe give yourself a few shoulder rolls. Good, just coming down and back a couple of times. And again, just noticing as you transition, if you've done about an hour of exercise, how you felt at the beginning compared to how you feel towards the end. Hopefully a little warmer, a little looser. All right, so just noticing for a second as we hug up our right leg, give yourself that nice deep stretch here, good compression. If it's hard for you to get this grip, and it's normal, a lot of people have struggles, you've had tight knees, hip injuries, so give yourself some grace. But then I say this is a good exercise to practice when you're at home. If you're able to find a position where you can lie down on your back, so maybe you've got a mat, or you can even lie on your bed. But when you're lying on your back and you try to hug in one knee, you actually get a little bit more support through gravity. So, do some homework, right? Now, as our leg is up here, let's see if we can circle our foot around a couple of times. Oh, just find the easy breath, go both ways. How's the ankle feeling now? Yeah. Flex and point a little bit. Good. Easy breath. My ankles are very noisy. All right, while the leg's up here, relax the foot. Maybe just give yourself a couple of hip circles. I like to imagine like that hip, that thigh and the hip socket right there, loosening up, and then go the other way. Again, don't want to neglect our hips. They carry a lot of tension, so we want to make sure we're keeping them loose. Good. Give yourself another breath in. Another exhale, maybe a little bit more squeeze. All right, and release, set it down so we get to go to the other leg. So again, noticing how this side is, you just give yourself a couple of breaths, feeling, if there's some tightness, tension that you can kind of imagine dissolving. So each inhale, notice the space. Each exhale, just think, could I hug a little bit more? Could I release a little bit more tension? Yes. All right, and again, while the leg's up here, let's circle that foot around. Especially if you got weak ankles like me, I got to keep them strong. Go the other way. Yeah, it's when I was in high school, it's like I roll my ankle once, and now it's like perpetually it's going to happen. Just got to be careful with it. All right, flex and point. Definitely makes me more cognizant of my ankles. I got to be very aware of them for sure. All right, relax the foot. Let's just do a couple of those hip circles again. Oh yeah, let's just sing if it feels good to do this. Yeah, it may not feel great, but just don't let it hurt. All right, go the other way. That's my rule. It's like a little discomfort maybe, but don't get to a bad feeling or something's going to break. All right, one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, squeeze. All right, relax it down. So both feet flat. Make sure you haven't sunk back to the chair, right? We're still working here. So sitting up tall, belly's in nice and tight. Let's just do an easy twist. So bring both of your hands to your right. Now maybe you grab your right leg, got the chair. Try to keep your hips down. We'll let that hip tilt up. So hips down, spine tall. Inhale, sit up. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder. Do that again. Big breath in, scoop in the belly. Big breath out, finding that easy twist. Oh, yes. All right, let's unwind to center. Let's go the other way. So hands to your left. Again, make sure your hips are down, belly's in. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, start that twist, looking over towards the back wall. Take another inhale, another exhale, looking a little further, twisting deeper. All right, let's unwind now. This is one of my favorites, just to kind of get that tension out. So I want you to reach up, keep a flat back, try to reach forward. And can you think ragdoll? Just hang down. And I find a lot of times people are looking up. I'm going to invite you to tuck your chin and reach down towards the floor. It's okay if you don't even touch it, but I want you to feel a stretch essentially from your neck all the way down to your hips. Even keep drawing in the belly button here. Give yourself another good inhale. And as you exhale, maybe reach down a little bit further. Oh, yes, it feels great. That's what I tell myself, right? Now, keep the chin tucked. As you inhale, squeeze your belly, just round up. One vertebrae at a time, stacking up. Can you think chin last to come up at the top? Take another good inhale and exhale. All right, sorry, I was about to sneeze. All right, so one more little stretch for the hip. Let me just to show you, you're going to cross at your ankles. Yes, right foot over the left, tilt forward slightly. Please stay here. Ankles are crossed, perfectly fine if this is good for you. The next step, if you're able to bring that ankle up towards your thigh, yes, above the knee, maybe. But if you're like, this is really hurting, bring it back down, cross at the ankles. All right, option one, ankles crossed. Option two, if it feels okay, ankle on the thigh. Wherever you are, flex your right lifted toes, keep your spine straight. You might find a tilt with your heel up on the leg. You probably don't tilt forward very far, but it's just helping us to open up to those hip spaces. Find an easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, lift up your foot. We're going to bring it back to center. Let's do the other side. So first, crossed left ankle over the right. So cross at the ankles, find a little tilt. Listen to yourself. Stay here, cross at the ankles, yes. Or your left ankle might come up onto the thigh. If it's too much and you're like grinding your teeth, that's a check-in to bring it back down. Back it off a little bit, okay? No points for hurting yourself. So wherever you're at, I feel good with my foot up here on the leg. You might feel best at the ankle. Flex your toes. Keep your spine straight. You might find a little tilt. Maybe not very much, but again, just noticing how your hip is feeling, how your knee is feeling. Be gentle. Find your breath in. Easy breath out. Oh, feels great. Okay. All right. As you release, bring it back to center, nice and controlled. All right. Hips down. So relax in the shoulders. Let's do that shoulder stretch that I love so much. Right hand comes across, left hand just draws the arm a little bit over, just to release a little tension out of those upper back shoulder spaces. Easy inhale, easy exhale. All right. We're going to go the other side. So left arm over, right hand just hugs in. Try not to pull on the elbow joint. Just draw the arm, forearm gently across. If the shoulder's way up, just relax it down. If it doesn't hurt, you can look over to the side. Easy breath in, easy breath out. All right, coming back to center. Option one, grab the chair if you can, squeeze the shoulders. If you have more range of motion, you bring your hands into a fist, palms together at the lower back. So draw the shoulders together, let your chin tilt up. So feel the front of your body open from your throat, your sternum. Easy inhale, squeezing those upper back muscles. Easy exhale. Oh, it feels so good. We're going to go the other way. Hands into a fist, interlace. Press the palms out as you rotate. Round your back. Tuck the chin. So now we're stretching along our spine, letting all that tension melt out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If your still feels okay with the hands together, welcome to come up overhead. A little side stretch, reach. Oh, go the other side, stretch, reach, breathe. Come through center, inhale. Exhale, arms down. Again, a few more shoulder rolls, relaxing the tension out. Maybe a few wrist circles here. Again, just do those check-ins. What do you need at this moment? Try to let go of tension where you can. Let your head relax towards your right shoulder. Just hold that stretch. If it feels good, your other left hand reaches out and away like you're trying to touch something. It helps to lengthen. If that feels bad, don't do it, right? Listen to your body. Feels good to me. So easy breath in and out. All right, bring the hand to center. Maybe let your chin go through center. Head now relaxes towards your left. Right arm can extend out. Oh, maybe just let it feel good. Easy breath in and out. Oh, bring the hand to center. Let your chin just go shoulder to shoulder, kind of doing those little half circles there. A couple of times. If it feels okay, you can go around that full circle. If it feels all right, listen to your body. Of course, make sure you go both directions. All right. And you find yourself finishing our time together. I like to do some mindful breath work at the very end. I call this my let go of road rage breath, right? So you let go of the road rage anytime you feeling anxiety, stress, the easy inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, like you're pushing out through the teeth, telling somebody to shh. So that's the movement. We're going to use our arms if you would like. So again, inhale through the nose, exhale, forceful out the mouth. Shh. All right. So take an inhale. Let your palms come together, lower them down. Exhale. Two more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. Push out all that stale air. One more time. Big breath in. Push it all out. Give yourself a little bow. You did great. A little gratitude for working so hard. Maybe a little clappy clap. Thank you so much for your dedication, your energy. Keep on moving, everybody, and have a good day.